Hey, it's Nicole.
And Monica. We are the Mortgage Chicks, and we are back with your weekly chirp.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. I had to do that, sorry.
We can't help it. We love our chirp.
I know. So we're kind of doing a series of different things like, what's the important?
Yeah.
Maybe 4 or 5 things to hit when you're getting pre-approved or you're looking to refinance your new home. Like, what are the underwriters really looking at? We have so many people ask us these questions. We thought it'd be great to kind of compile that, put it into our weekly series, and go ahead and share that with everybody.
So there are some categories that underwriters definitely are looking at. We already covered debt to income ratio, we call that DTI, we covered job history. Now this week we really want to talk about income.
Yes.
Income can be a little tricky,
it can be tricky
sometimes
for us too as we're looking at it.
Yeah, so in the beginning when we're talking to you, we really are trying to figure out, how are you paid? Are you self-employed? Are you W-2 or salary?
Are you a combo, salary and commission?
Exactly. So there's, in each way that you're paid, all those categories, we have to calculate that income completely different for each type of category.
Yes.
Now, salary, easy peasy. How much do you make on salary? Does your pay stub reflect that? Does your W-2 reflect that? We take that annual income, divide by 12. We're good to go.
Right.
Self-employment, Nicole is our whip at self-employment.
Thank you.
Will see
I love my business owners.
Yes. We will look at your tax returns, and she does all of our calculations for that because she's just amazing with that. So self-employed is a little more detailed with your tax returns.
And we ask for the last 2 years of tax returns.
Yes.
Personal and business. And we do have to go through and do a calculation on that.
That's correct. So just because you made maybe $150,000 last year for your business, we are also looking at all the write-offs. And Nicole's going to determine, because what you're reporting to the IRS as your income is technically pretty close to what we're going to be using to qualify you. So that's really important that we get a good look at those. And then the last way is variable income. Now, if you are an hourly employee, one of the first things we look at is, are you paid 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week?
Consistently.
Is it consistently 40 hours? If it's not, then that is variable, and it gets a little more tricky. And post-COVID,
it really does.
It has gotten even more cumbersome.
Yeah.
So do not be surprised if we are asking you for your last pay stub of previous years, because a W-2 doesn't break down the income for us. It doesn't say what your base pay was, what your overtime was,
it just does a grand
what your
total
bonuses
for the year.
were. Yep. So we're looking for that breakdown, because what we have to do is we have to do averages. We have to look at the average over the year to date. We have to look at the average of year to date plus the previous year, and year to date plus the 2 previous years. So it is a little more complicated, and we, the chicks, like to be as thorough as possible up front.
Yes, because we don't want to give you a pre-approval if we're going to have a problem in underwriting with your income.
Yeah, exactly.
Or go ahead and start a refinance for you and find out that we have issues.
Yep.
This is where we feel like our years of experience, and then also our awesome underwriters. We are so fortunate. We are actually able to turn in your income ahead of time and have somebody review that income, usually same day.
We do that frequently.
And get it back to us just to reassert that what we're believing is correct is really correct. Because again, we don't want to have any surprises. So I love that we can do that for our borrowers. It just goes the extra mile, gives that extra kind of assurance to everybody when they're out there house hunting, that they're not going to have a problem later on.
Because this is such a key piece to calculating that debt ratio, and to knowing it's all a big puzzle. And we have to fit it all together.
It's a piece, a big piece.
A big piece. So just know, when we're talking about income, it is one of the most cumbersome parts of a pre-approval, but we really want to make sure we're doing it correctly. So now you know a little bit more about the income piece. If you have any questions for us, you can give me a call or text at 517-202-1386.
Or you can call and text me at 517-937-4588. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.